Have you seen the Spider-Man 2 train? Oh, that was cool. Let me pull that up. Oh, actually, I did want to talk about that. We got a better look at the Spider-Man suit thanks to some hot toys for the upcoming Spider-Man video game, and I got some thoughts, man. Let me see if I could pull these up somewhere better. Spider-Man 2, because I have some thoughts on this suit. I remember when that first suit was released. I wasn't like the biggest lover of like the White Spider. Now, after having played the game, really breathe with it, I love this suit. This advanced suit where he has the White Spider on him. I hope one day we get to see it in live action and it can resemble an older Peter, a Peter who's like close to 30, so, not the actor himself, the actual character. I would love this to represent his adult suit. But we know it's going to get some upgrades for the PlayStation 2 game, right? And like, oh, look, this looks cool. I'm definitely going to pork down my money for this. The symbiote suit right there. The Miles suit looks great. And so let me get to the photo where we get to see the spider arms. Okay. This is where I started looking at it like, oh, jeez. I don't know how to feel about this. Now I'm hoping it looks different in the video game, because I remember in the footage, Spider-Man 2 wallpaper PS5. I remember those arms were supposed to be red. Here, I'm pulling it up right now. Or was it just like the lighting that made them look red? Maybe that's what it is. They were always silver, but the lighting made it look red. So I always thought these arms were going to be red. And so now looking at it here, I don't love just the silver arms. In fact, I'm not even a lover of Spider-Man having mechanical arms in general. I get he's a tech head, and even if he made the suit himself and it's his technology, I just don't love it. I feel like it's an unnecessary add-on for Peter Parker's Spider-Man. So I'm not a big lover of these silver arms. They feel like they stand out so much. Maybe they were trying to make them silver white to match with his like white spider emblem, because that's I assume he has the white spider on his back. And so this is supposed to be almost kind of like a 3D effect of that white spider coming out and he has these claws, but I don't love it. Ooh, I hadn't seen this before. That looks nice. That looks good. See, I like these webbing. That fits in with Spider-Man and me, but these tentacles, I'm not loving it. Let me see what you guys are saying. L arms, agreed. Okay. I think it looks better. Okay, so someone says they like it. Me either. Okay. Nah. What's the reason for why he has the arms, Chris? We not really sure. Like, my thinking is they want to do things to upgrade Peter Parker Spider-Man to be more like Miles. Because you got to admit, Miles has some cooler powers that distinguish him. Not only does he have all the powers Spider-Man Peter Parker has, Miles also has invisibility and his electric spider bite. And so I feel like they're trying to like upgrade Peter Parker to also give him something unique and new. So they're like, what if we give him mechanical arms? That'll be just as cool as being invisible or some electricity powers. Other than that, it could be him. He repurposed, Doc Ock's tentacles from the first game and use them to his advantage. But I'm just not a big lover of it. Let's see what else you guys are saying. Too long. The fanfic gone crazy, though. Arms are weird. I like Superior Spider-Man, so I think it looks nice. See, it makes sense to me for Superior Spider-Man, though. Because Superior Spider-Man is Doc Ock in Peter Parker's body. And Doc Ock already has an admiration and love for his tentacles. He's used to working with those tentacles. It would make sense to me that he would add that onto a suit. And they look better on Superior Spider-Man. I mean, they're red. I guess I just want them to be red. Let me look up Superior Spider-Man for those who don't know. So, but that makes sense to me why this Spider-Man would have that, because this is Doc Ock, So of course he would. Jeez, I freaking can't do anything. Okay, there we go. Like, that makes sense to me, and it looks cool. It fits in. It goes with the suit. I think it's a nice vibe. So, but with Peter, I'm just like, how are you gonna explain it, man? I'm not gonna be a big user of them. Hopefully maybe the story explanation for it will be a lot better. They're getting a panel at Comic-Con, right? Yeah, so maybe we'll get an explanation to the arms at the Comic-Con panel. I know somebody might ask a question, especially now with these photos out there. And remember, Hot Toys, they like to be as accurate as possible to what the real thing is going to look like. So this is like our best look yet. I love that, though. This looks so good. I hope one day we get this suit in live action. I'm excited that they make the hot toy of it, because the first Spider-Man PS5, PS4 suit, it's sold out. Like, you can never buy it, and you have to like repurchase it for tons of money. I'm pre-ordering this and the Miles one for sure. They look so great together. But yeah, so like, but this in this game, it made sense to me. Like, Peter gets the symbiote, and that's kind of like his upgrade for temporary to match up with Miles. You know, the symbiote is going to give him advanced things like the tentacles, I don't know if Peter in the symbiote will be able to block off Miles's spider sense, because we know Venom can do that with Peter, but that's because it used to be attached to Peter. I don't know if it works the same with Miles. But yeah, it's just that. We'll see how it works. Again, not a big fan of it, though. Venom Hot Toys. Venom suit on top. Yeah, that'll look good. And you know, I don't even think Venom will want to use these tentacles whenever it gets to that point. Let me see what else you guys are saying. I wanna, but I don't want my wallet to cry. Yeah, I know. It's going to be expensive. I don't even know how much they are. Is there a price here? Let me see here. Oh, looky, and I like this little gadget that he builds, the little spider drone. That's cool. The PlayStation game has made an adult experienced Spider-Man work so well, in my opinion. Can't find anything about the price. I'm trying to look for the price of this. It'll probably end up being like $220. That's like the average price, and they don't look that complicated to me. Yeah, I don't see the price here unless you guys do, but I imagine it'll be like $220 each, and there'll be some like deluxe version or something like that. I don't know. Do you think they'll kill off any character in Spider-Man 2? Probably Norman. Not Norman, Harry. I think Harry does die. So like 285. Thank you for pointing that out, Brown Rad. I think Harry Osborn is gonna die in Spider-Man 2. That's my theory, because I feel it would segue us into Spider-Man 3 so well. Because if you've seen the footage and everything they've teasing, Harry Osborn is sick. Norman is doing everything in his power to save his son. He tried the symbiote. I think the symbiote doesn't want to let him cook. Alrighty, here, I'm cooking. Get ready. Chris is entering the kitchen. I'm putting my gloves on. I didn't sanitize, guys. All right, I think what's going to happen is, so Norman is trying to save his son, Harry. He gave him the symbiote. I think the symbiote is rejecting Harry, but is keeping him slightly alive. Then Norman makes a deal with Spider-Man, says, I'll give you this enhancement. You just please save my son. Get to Curtis Connors, who we do see in that footage, where like we get to see Spider-Man in the suit, the black suit, for the first time. He's like, I got to get to Curtis Connors. He's the only one that could help Harry. I think by the end of the game, Harry dies. Spider-Man failed at his mission. And that just makes Norman want revenge on Spider-Man. It's like, I put you to the task to save my son. I put all my faith in you, and this is what you repay me with? I'm going Green Goblin mode. I'm going literal Goblin mode on you, Peter Parker. And, you know, God forbid the Venom symbiote gets onto Norman, he's going to know everything about Spider-Man the second that symbiote touches him. You know, his identity, his life, his social security number, all that kind of stuff. That's my theory. If anyone dies in Spider-Man 2, I think it is going to be Harry, and that'll segue us into Norman wanting revenge on Spider-Man Peter Parker, and thus we have Green Goblin, and Green Goblin will be the big villain for Spider-Man 3, because, I mean, that's just the way you do it. Very good theory. Thank you. We could maybe see Hobgoblin. I think Hobgoblin could be suited for Miles' game, because I still want Miles to get a sequel to his game, and I think they will do that. But we'll see. I don't know. I was worried I missed the whole stream. No, buddy. It's right here. You're not missing anything. Chef is back, baby. I'm cooking. Thank you. Carnage Goblin. Oh, that's something. That's cooking. Bro cooked. Thanks, guys. Yeah, there's some Black Cat Spider-Man 2. I don't know who. Oh, Mysterio would be awesome. I hope they throw Mysterio in there. But I don't really know who else would die in Spider-Man 2. Is there like, Miles isn't going to die. Peter ain't going to die. Aunt May already died. So I don't. Harry is like the only logical choice to me. Maybe Curtis Connors. He could die. You know, he's a lizard. Saves his family if he has a family in this one. MJ is a possibility, but I doubt it. Out of pocket. I'm sorry. No, don't. I'm not a big fan of reporter MJ or even MJ levels in the Spider-Man game, but I'm hoping the second game warms me up a little bit to this version of MJ, but so far she's not my favorite like MJ that has been portrayed in media, whether movies, comics, or video games. Not a big fan of her. She just feels like a knockoff Lois Lane to me. It'd be cool if they introduced Gwen, but I don't know. What else you guys saying? I think that Vacation Peter went in Spider-Man Miles Morales was him at the Spider Society. Oh, that'd be funny. That could be it. 3C the GOAT. Oh, thank you so much. Carnage in a DLC. They need to throw Carnage in there, man. It'd be cool to have Carnage in the game. You can't have the symbiote suit and not throw Carnage in there. As a DLC, maybe. Maybe. Please, someone said, please kill off MJ. I don't want to be that harsh with her. I even got a Funko Pop of that MJ, so I don't hate her that much. Will you play Spider-Man 2 on Twitch? Of course, my friend, I will. Ronnie Robertson in Spider-Man 2. Is that the journalist guy who works with Peter Parker at the Daily Bugle? Kill off her missions. Okay, I do agree with that. I was not a big fan of the MJ missions. Those were annoying in the first game.